Hi there guys, it's Red Steel Live here, and we're back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. The last few episodes have been hectic. There's been a lot of starvation, there's been power issues, there's been oxygen issues, there's been issue after issue. And mainly, I think, due to power issues that everything else is cascading. So yeah, we need a bit of less reliance on power. I mean, having power is good, it's handy, it definitely automates a lot of things, but not having it is also causing a lot of trouble. So I thought this episode, first up, build another little farm, I think here, in this corner, and maybe up there as well. If you don't mind, I'm also going to be skipping a bit, by which I mean I'll hit the pause record button, continue for a few cycles, and magically stuff gets done. That way the episodes, both get a little bit more exciting, and I practice doing that actually. So that should get better and better. And yeah, so basically more gets done in the same episode. Yeah. So let's get going. Right, so this episode, one of the things that needs to happen is that this farm needs to at least start getting going. A bit of a problem is that there's a lot of water dripping down. Unintentionally, there was water in there, and oops. So now it's there. And yeah, one of the things is we have a lot of starvation. It is bad. It is really bad. As you can see, we also have circuits overloaded, unreachable food, lacking resources for those things is pretty normal. To be honest, we can probably fix 24 of those notices by removing all this. The ladder, that is. Long commutes is just a thing. No research focus is also just a thing. We don't have any space research options yet. I mean, we could build some space research and go all the way up here. And I'm not quite sure how it works, but you can see here this edge. So I'm thinking, this is comet, this is space. It says space exposure. And then I'm not quite sure how it works. Because even though this is space exposure, this liquid is staying. And this one says vacuum, and this one also says vacuum, which actually doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I wonder what happens if you have a dupe without a spacesuit. What's it called again? A jetpack or something? Jetsuit. Hits the vacuum of space exposure without a suit. Does that dupe just fly away? Would be funny and weird and not good. But yeah, things, right? So starvation. Everyone's starving, and it's getting really, really bad. We had 1 starving, 2 starving. That got fixed. Now we have 7. That's really, really, really bad. So these numbers need to be propped up a bit. As do these. Well, that one, fine, whatever. These things are set to run and run and run. Is that one actually set to mush bars as well? Yep, yep. Everything should be making mush bars. Yikes! It's got to be done. And yeah, actually thinking about that, we need power as well. So let's make those 2 9s. That's a row of 7s. That's fine. Not quite sure we'll still need the power generation for the oxygen though. And let's see, we've got 2k there, 1 7k there, 2k, 1 3k. Hang on, this is outside the base. 1 8k, 1 7k, 1 8k, 1 9, 2 in a bit, 2, 1 9, So no, actually pretty good on that. So let's lower these. And disable these. No need to spend both algae and dupes feeding that setup. Whether, you know, feeding it with muscle strength and algae. Maybe you need it. I didn't mean just clothing, to be honest. Snazzy suit goes to Catalina. Have a suit. Anyone else in this? Unequipped suit. Alright. Got this door unlocked, don't we? Yeah. Alright. It's because we're out of oxygen in there again. So, let's see, right? How is this going to pan out? The emergency is just for the mushers at the moment. We'll see how that goes, because they just need to be running and running and running those things. 7 up starving. Still, we don't have any cooks arriving. Look, like, see, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Alright, which one's that actually? Joshua. Priorities for Joshua. There you go. And I'm leaving branching there because branching is also good for food. And everything else is off, right? Heck, I might even just turn it off. He's gonna have a really boring life. Doing a bit of ranching and cooking. That's it. That's his life. That is a problem as well. Water. How are we doing on water? Didn't I have a supply of water like this setup here? Why is it not working? No power. Huh. Yeah, that also doesn't help. Let's see, can we fix that with an emergency power setup? What? What's going on here? What? Hang on. It melted, didn't it? Current load, 1920 out of 2000. With that thing, it would be 2100 and a bit. Yeah, 2160. Okay. And the potential load currently is 2180. So with that one, actually, it would be 2420. Which is probably why this is also getting damaged. Okay. Okay, so that's bad. Let's fix that immediately. That takes out all of that, which means that we should be able to have that fixed up and be good to go. Just need to hook into the mains. Give this nice high. No, this actually needs to be done ASAP. Because we need that water. And that one's providing water as well. Look at that. Not Nicola. Rip. Alright, that's a bit of a shame, but it does save food. For now, I'm just looking at that in a practical way. Now, where's that cook? Oh, right, there he is. Like the only task you have. Where to go? Where to go? Like, this water is just not coming in, is it? It's this line, this line, this line, this line, going through here, going through here. It is stacked up, bringing in 10 kgs a second. So this one must not be full yet or something. No, it's not. So there we go. It's the one's still stacking up. Oh no. Liam. Didn't even know we had a Liam. No, not Ellie. That's bad. Oh, I should put headstones next to them. I wonder where they are. Finish that, mate. I saw you doing it. Finish that. It's meal lice. Consumables. Is meal lice actually still on the menu? It is. It probably should not be, because the lice loaf, I think, has a much higher value. 1700 calories, whereas the meal lice delivers 600. So that's actually a thing. Should probably have that automated or something. Can't really, because we don't have power. Alright, what can we turn off? Those things. That one can be turned off, that can be turned off. That saves a bit of power, right? I mean, they use high amounts of power. Turn off the loom, turn that off. I don't know if they use continuous power. I really hope they don't. Should stick buildings like these into the farms. I mean, this is useless space. Please give food. Harold is good at cooking. Operating and cooking, increased strength, farther though, so it gives us natural gas throughout the base. Not really a thing that we want to do. Supplying operating. We'll go with Shinebug. That actually gave me a wee little idea. Actually, we have a light there. Yeah, that was the idea. Can we fit one there? No, we can there. We have a bit of power there. 3. That one. Lead. Yoink. You know, it might not be much. It uses a little bit of power, but it provides food and an additional 10% speed. So could be just the thing we need. Lyra, Turner, Catalina. Let's keep an eye on those names. Starvation, they are actually eating. Oh, Turner, Catalina. Alright, so Lyra is eating. What does Lice Loaf need? Not actually in here. Hang on, what? Oh, it's just there. A bit of 50 kgs of water. Mush bar needs 75 kgs, so it takes 2 Lice Loaf, making 1200 calories to become, with water, 1700 calories. So that's, you know, more. Right, the names have changed, all 4 are new names. Alright, I'm gonna go through this starvation cycle a bit, and what I'm also gonna do is stack another farm in there. Hope that helps. All this bleach stone, it's just gonna have to go, and we're gonna hope for the best. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, and we're back again. And Well, about 10 cycles have passed. We have this little corner in here. It's almost done. It's almost operational. Did have to make a tiny wee bit of extra construction in here. We needed some heat. And I first had it with some radiant pipes, and that quickly heated up too hot. So immediately had to change that back to insulated pipe with a normal pipe here and there, because the water flowing through here is 70 odd, 80 odd degrees. So it's pretty darn hot. And this now seems to be, well, maybe it's filled up enough. There's about 400 kilograms of water or something rather in here. I'm not sure if we can actually see that. I'm guessing not. Weird. I think it's 400 kilograms per tile, about-ish. So I think it should be enough. Oh, I saw there. I saw mule lice being loaded up into there. Where'd it go? Yeah, so anyway, I probably should put these on a 9 as well, because they have been very good about building things which are marked with a 9. Very bad about anything else. Oh yes, I thought to get some incubators going, and that is to help along with the hatch eggs that we just got as well. Water, yes, yes please. There's, yes, the hatchling eggs is in there. 3 of them. So, and we have hatchling eggs, of course, there, there. There's one behind there, I think. Ah, look at that, we got cramped again. So, wrangle that. They are cramped. Wrangle one. There's 3, so they're not yet cramped. But yeah, all in all, things are looking / picking up a little bit. All right. Right, so 600 red is a whole cycle. Alright, I'm gonna guess we're gonna go 540 red and 60 green, which leaves this thing enabled for 1/10 per cycle. Now this is definitely not the one I wanted. Let's deconstruct the building and cancel just the buildings. We're gonna have to look at, is it the cycle sensor? Might have been a cycle sensor. Might have been it. Not quite sure. Let's find out though. I want to leave it enabled for a tiny amount per cycle. Look at that. There's all this dirt going through. Lovely. Because that. Oh, once those things get power anyway. Ah, great. Let's feed them off this one. We can do that, right? Potential. Yeah, it's everything. If everything is running. Completely forgot that they needed power as well. Yoink. That's probably not a bad idea to have power available here anyway. Right, and obviously we're gonna have to do this, because else it'll never get done. And look at that, we got our first hatches in here as well. So you got 2 there, or 3? 3 maybe. 1, 2, 2, and 1 there, I think. Yep. So yeah, getting there. Things are moving forward, looking up slowly. Can't really say steadily. It's definitely, there is progress, but it is not without its challenges. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So I should probably put up the... No, that's on 8. That should be enough. Why are they still turning on and off? Pressure. I'm sorry, what pressure? Air pressure? Carbon dioxide. It's at a very low pressure. Ah. Well, alright then. Look at that thing go though. Holy hell. It's a dirt machine. Okay. Oh yeah, so I've also open up that door again. The fact that they kept getting blocked by this is pretty darn annoying. It's actually backed up with air now. Oh yeah. That actually means that I'm going to lock the doors again. Wish us luck. Lockety lock. Alright. Then I'm gonna have to use those suits again. That should actually be fine. Alright. Grabs the suit, off she goes. That one's locked as well. So one thing that they actually do quite rapidly, just, you know, lock things. Could undock that one, have that one swept as well, and there's a third one there, so undock, sweep. Alright, so... Scalding, Hassan, what are you doing? That should be a thing of the past with the suits again up and running. This has actually got enough pressure to keep running, so that's good. What's that problem? Damage overloading. Yo. What? Current load 10 kilowatts. Potential load 0. That's great. It's actually running fairly stable for a while now. Jeez, what's going on? Do we have petrol or something? Well, there's a lot of petrol in the pipes. There's not enough petrol there to start backing up. Oh, a little bit on the first one. This one's not running, which is a thing. Wow, okay. Don't have any hydrogen, which is a bummer. Oh, yes, but this thing seems to be working a bit. What I did here, talked about last episode a bit. So this is being supplied here. And this is now just backing up into storage containers, which was the original intent. But the power is now fully being stored, and this is not actually being used until it's being called for. So if these get used and that they're actually empty, only then will these pumps start using the hydrogen, which means actually that this bomb will turn off if there's enough usage. Sorry, if there's enough petrol, this bomb will eventually turn off. Just thought of that. Bummer. So I actually also need to find a way to make sure that this turns on. If this, say for example, reaches a high threshold, this one, because this is the last one in line, then this NOT gate needs to be nullified. And we can do that with an OR. So we can have the NOT gate, and have that wire be an OR gate, where this is also done from a NOT gate to the OR gate. Right? Because if we do, say for example, that. Oh, can't actually see it right now. And we do this, right? We set this on a sends a green signal when the reservoir is less than X full. I actually do like that they have adjusted the messages. I actually didn't notice that before, but the notifications, the pop-ups, they're now dynamic. So if we have this, right? It sends a green signal if the reservoir is less than 85% full, which is fine. We want it to be filling up when that happens, and we want that to disable that button. So we need to send that with a NOT gate. And then have it go to an OR, because this one's sending a green, which is fine. And now this is actually turning over. Yeah, that's good, 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 good. Yes, actually let's add that in, because otherwise we'll eventually end up with the situation that this will not be running and this will be full, which means that this will back up into where it can't actually do anything. Aha! Yes, figuring stuff out. I do like doing that. Alright, OR gate. Flip it a bit. It's gonna be that, but it's gonna be that, but not really. You know what I mean? Let's first get the wire in. Let's make the amount that they have to do be as small as possible for when we cut that. Let's get the construction going. There we go, there we go. And just as a reminder, I'm just gonna stick that there. Right, this. No eggs. So, you know, incubate. What else we got? Pip eggs, sage eggs, yes. Let's... do we have to... We got a lot of eggs available. Alright. Can we not copy that? Ow. That's annoying. Hello, save me. Yes. Incubate that one. 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 So, right. Incubates egg until they're ready to launch. Assigned duplicates must possess the critical wrangling trait. Yes, incubators can maintain the ideal internal conditions for several species of critter egg. All of them. Definitely need to put the priority up a bit. Otherwise, that'll never happen. And I think we need to add a pump in here as well again. One that I removed earlier because we didn't actually need it. If I'm looking at this now, this is annoying. Looking at this though, this is also annoying. The heat of this is abysmal. Holy hell. Might want to contain that. Let's say 5 insulated pipe. Yes, as soon as it comes in, let's make sure that that is actually insulated. Right, that's that one. What else we got? That's that pipe. If it's hot out here, I don't really care insofar as that they're still, so long as they're using suits, it's all good. Once they're not, well, different problem. Yes, this is all good. So that's all running. How are we doing on oxygen? It's backed up the wazoo, which is bad. It's actually bad, but somehow I'm finding it fine as well. Oh no. It's so good to finally have oxygen available, ready to go. And the gas coming in from all the way up there. That means that that thing's turned back on. Very good. We got that still, by the way. Where's that going? We're not doing anything with that. Hello, cooling loop. What's that one? Chlorine. Yes. So, hello, cooling loop, and then we actually need to do something with it, which is useful. We could add it into there. If we add it into this pipe as the main loop, that will mean that this pump will have to pump less, which is good, because this pump is pumping out that water, which is 40 degrees, and then we'd add in that water after a cooling loop, which is going to be less. But I would like to have a proper cooling loop this time, because the one we got cooling the salt water, which would be the same principle as the one that we need, this one, kind of sucks. Same as the other one, actually, this one. Same principle as this one, which kind of sucks because... what's the problem there? What? Is that thing overheating? Damage conductive wire bridge overload. Excuse me, what? Potential load. Oh, there's this little setup. Okay. Right, so yeah, this kind of setup, it you know, it works, but it kind of sucks insofar as... Hang on, this is actually not providing... No, it's good. But it does run two at the same time at certain points in time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the problem is that this comes back down so fast that it is cooling down everything, but if we put that on that side, might that not help? Because the problem is that I think it's the liquid that's cooling down this thing to under 125 content. Oh, we're so building this setup again. Okay. How are we doing on food, by the way? Because that was a problem, and still is a bit of a problem. Oh, look at that. So is this actually faster? Incubation. Like, change per cycle, 5%. That is, I think, what it was already. Wildness, 100%. So, what we need is power. We need this thing to be active a little bit of the time. Activation time. Are they sending green or red? They are sending red. Alright, so... right. Oh. Yes, this is what I wanted to do. So, we want it to be active, let's say 10%. And we want the duration. Oh, no, hang on. We want the duration to be 10%. The activation time, sure, let's let that one be 10%. So this one is gonna be 20. Still gonna be 10%. Yes. And this one is gonna be 30. Oh, you get the drift. So, that's all done. And we need a bit of power. Power. So these are gonna be... only one can be active at the same time, so the most this uses is 240 watts, and that's only going to be for 60% of the day. Which means, how much is that? Potential load, 1680. Yeah, we're going to grab that one. Yoink, yoink, no, man. Herp derp, continue, yes, thank you. There we go. So, 6, there we go. 8, 9, construction. Do something. Thank you. Oh, immediately on it. Immediately. Love it. Why are they not done though? They are 9 as well. What's the problem? Gold amalgam. Copper ore. Why would these be gold? Cancel that. Can we not make them out of, well, pretty much copper ore, aluminum ore? We have enough of that. There we go. Right, so now we need a rancher to come along and say hi. Duty. Oh, look at that. Now, is this not actually going faster? Wildness, viability, incubation rate, 5 cycles. So it's actually not increasing. Oh, this is cool. Incubation 92%. Shows the amount of incubation, 99%. Ah, that's really cool. And we need one of these to be there as well. Needs to be built today, preferably. Ah, look at that. Now that one's going. Aha! Guys, I'm learning so much about this game. It's going to be great. The next one's going to be awesome. And I've already decided in my mind that the next... Yes! That the next base on the next comet is going to be so much smaller. And by so much smaller, I mean like so much smaller. Alrighty, look at that. He's in there. Yo, how did you get in there? I'm not quite sure where you're gonna go though. Your food. Bye bye. You can stay. Right, so, oh hang on, where did he go? I completely forgot to look. Do we have a sage in here someplace? Yes we do. So, I've put them on 10, these ones in here. I have no idea how many these maximum sized things can hold. I do find it very annoying that they haven't actually cleaned this up yet, so I'm gonna give them a new priority 9 directive to hurry the hell up. Yes, so, does this actually count as... Because he's now stuck in the incubator, right? Really? Oof! Oh, that sounds really fun. Right, one of you ranchers, come do your priorities. Do we have one rancher? Ranching, high priority. Yes, that one. Which is also high on operating, researching, farming. Researching? The research Nisbet, alright. And cooking. Okay. Do we have another rancher? Yes, we do. Hang on. It's Joshua. Joshua's a cook. We do have plenty of ranchers, actually. Right. So, look at that. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Putting on a suit? Yes. You still carrying that animal? Okay, weird. They are finally cleaning that up. Very nice. These are still not cramped, which is good. And there's an egg, which... Are these old babies? Oh no, they're not. Alright. So that's all good. And this should actually give us a supply of coal. How are we doing on coal? 25 tons. I'm not sure if that's all from these guys or not. So yes, we seem to be getting out of the drudge. I'm going to call it the drudge of whatever the hell we were in before, with everything just not working out. Max 3 critters, max 3 critters, max 3 critters, auto wrangle, everything. Did I put the other ones on auto wrangle? I should. Okay, well. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yes. They're on 10 now, and I don't know if that is good or not. I don't think it was a recording. In between, either when it was just on pause earlier, after I mentioned it, but it did have auto pickup of a critter there, and it dropped it off in the slaughterhouse. And that is obviously not the intent. Actually, I should probably put that on a 3 or something. Because That one's on 8, so that might make that a priority. These are on 8, which is good. I mean, get these supplied. But don't want to put the fresh supply, because they had stuck a baby critter in here. Baby hatch. Which is not really good. So, hang on, are these not being sung to yet? No, because I need a lullaby to... Yes, yes! This one's been lullabied. Meaning this one now does 25% increase in incubation per cycle. Meaning this one will be out of there in 4 cycles total. Meaning it's going to overtake this one, which is already at 69%. And maybe... No, that one's also 69. Why are they all at 69%? That is just weird. Oh, that might be the 3 that I got from the pod. Oh, this one's also been lullabied. And that one. Just 3 to go, Mr. Ranchers. What have we got here, actually? Is that a puffed egg? It is. Puffed prince egg. Hello. They did something else. Puffed prince. Takes in polluted oxygen. Excretes slime. Yes. Yes. Need that. Need slime. Because then we can have this thing converted back to... Ugh, why is it not working anymore? Body temperature. 40 degrees. Oh, shite. Oh, shite. Oh, this is bad. Poop. I do that. And actually, cut that one. They are on point though, immediately running back. Sort that out. This is great. How are we doing on oxygen? Yeah, a bit of a lull in here, but you know, I have to supply that, of course. Yeah, this is surprisingly well thus far, considering the last 150 odd cycles. Huh. Even the natural gas is filling up. What's going on? Guys, this is good. Natural gas being used though. Huh. Odd. Hydrogen still dormant, I think. Dormant, yeah. 14 cycles. Alright. This thing's empty. No. Hello. So pretty much we have this space, right? Because this thing, it was just temporary storage and it is fairly useless for basically anything else. Let's get rid of all of that. Just delete it. Let's start making ourselves a way set up in there. So we're gonna need some power. How are we out of everything? What are we out of? Refined metal, we have tons and tons apart from copper and gold. But we have 96 tons of lead, 10 tons of iron. What else are we out of? Plastic maybe? Manufactured material, plastic. 0. Steel is also 0. Why? Yo. Why are you broken? What the hell? Somebody fix that. Why is this one waiting for materials? Iron ore to iron. Right. No need for that anymore. Let's make sure that we smelt 75. Might as well. Copper ore, how are we doing on that? 186 kilograms. I was gonna say tons. Yes. That's really not a lot. We need to do some more digging. Or we need to use these volcanoes. What was that? Carbon dioxide. This one was a iron volcano? Yes, it is. Might be time to figure out how to use that. This is good. more oil. Weird shape though. And I think we need. Hang on. Why have they still not dug that out? Priority for digging. Alright, so we're getting a bunch of... Oh, they're not overcrowded. Hang on, let's... Alright, let's pause. Let's have a quick look. I got one on the counter. Sage hatchling. And a hatch. That makes 3, 4, 5, and an egg. Alright, so we've got 5 and an egg, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so with 9, including an egg, they're overcrowded, so I'm gonna stick this to 8. And get that to those. And that should get a rancher in there to wrangle one and dump it into one of the other ones. I hope. Alright, we are starting to build food up again, which is good. So I'm hoping that everything done so far might actually be paying off a bit. Oh right, we should still do this. Right, get rid of that. I'm gonna grab that one. Just go in there. Right. That should take care of that. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because one thing we forgot, automation. Not gate. Is this. Yes. Let's actually cancel it. Cancel that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now it will just have a perpetually green signal. And the green signal, however, currently is fine. Why am I still waiting? Come on. Wow. That is a lot. It's a really long droop. That looks weird. That looks really weird. Alright. Yeah, that's fine though. Would like it to not go over that way though. Might just do that. Actually, I think we'll start digging all of this out. So let's not do that because we don't want it to go into here, but figure something out. This looks really weird and funny-ish. It's like it's got a giant bell of snot. What have we got there? Polluted water vent. You know, that might just be the thing. More water. We'd have to do it smart though, because we don't want a giant puddle again, like that big ass square that we got someplace. Going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes. That. This. It's empty. This is just too big. Alright, so in between this episode and the next one, I'm gonna destroy everything here and set up another cooling loop to cool this in a very much smaller fashion as the other one. Because somehow, if and when hot water comes into a reservoir, it heats up the contents of that reservoir a lot, which is weird. Because if you have, you know, a couple of liters dropping into 2,000 liters, it shouldn't make a difference at all, not even 0.1 degrees. But it does, so we're gonna have to account for that by having just the tiniest amount possible, really, and then looping it. That's like overpressure, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we need to do that and do it smartly in a way. So we're gonna need steel. We're gonna need plastic. Which means that this setup here should be running. Output pipe full. Is it actually saying that? It is. How does that get so full that it actually backs up though? Because it's just a vent. So now it's sucking in more. Right, this will deliver carbon, so it deliver lime, so now we just need to wait for a bit of iron. You know what would make this setup a lot easier? If we put these petroleum reservoirs on this side. You know, it would actually be a lot more efficient if we put another one of these oil refineries right there. Because we've got a lot of oil. Well, this one actually doesn't create more oil than this one uses. If, of course, it's used enough. Right. So I think I'm gonna call the episode here, guys. We got the situation sorted out a bit. The food is actually climbing again. We have a sage farm now, sort of going, which is actually lovely. We still have. We do. We still got those eggs, so we can hatch those. We have a lot of sages now as well. It's actually going quite quick. We have overcrowding still. Cramped and overcrowded. I'm definitely gonna have to count those. Wow. Yo, calm down. On that, so there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 in there, and they're overcrowded. Okay, so we're dropping this to 7, which is fine. Process of adjustment, trial and error, and not using math, because math does blow a little bit. So, yes, we got that. And right, so now this is set up to an OR gate. I'll just quickly fix that up, so you get to see that. There we go, which is really nothing special. This one's just that. And yoink. That's actually immediately taken care of. Good. should have a bit more, and then it should all be done. So yeah, calling the episode here. We got ourselves a sage farm. In hindsight, this actually didn't take a lot of work to make a sage farm, so it's something that probably should be done a lot sooner in the process. Also, if you have a little bit of a tiny bit of a sage farm like this in here, and that's something I'll probably do soon-ish as well, you can just grab that and just stick that in there. I mean, these buildings, they don't require to be in a room of any sort. So these can just be there. Same with this one actually, just stick it in there. Which means that you free up all of this space for something else, like maybe another hedge farm, like right here. Maybe a triple hospital or something, like have a toilet in there, 3 of these, and yeah. Something along those lines. Maybe more toilets even. I don't know. It gives more space. Because these don't require a room, and these farm things, they don't mind other stuff being in the room. Right? Let's see, stable. No, it just needs a grooming station. So the only thing that you need to do is make sure that you don't stick a station in there which is part of a room. So if you stick a hospital bed in here, that's going to conflict with the hospital, and then you don't get either room bonus. But anything else, you can just do it like so. That's fine. Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Do like, do subscribe. If you want to know when the next one comes out, hit the notification bell and you will be notified. Usually it's around, I'm gonna say 5 PM UTC +1 time, like the Central European time. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.